What was it that made us hate? That which we did not know, we did not understand. That which we did not understand, we feared. Fear, the beginning of hate. And yet there was no reason to hate. St. Louis was a quiet city. We all used the same library and the same parks and the same railroad station and public transportation. But what did we really share in common? These children didn't know each other. They could get up in the morning and ride the same bus to school, but they were strangers. They had only one natural meeting place, the public school. What goes through a child's mind when he learns he is equal but separate? Separate from the normal, the accepted, and the best. And for the teacher of segregated classes, there were other problems. Some classes were overcrowded. Too many kids to teach. A few blocks away, there were classes that didn't have enough students. Oh, we could talk a lot about good citizenship. We could study the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. We could talk to our segregated classes about equality and the rights of man. But what could we say that would bring children together? But the biggest group in the community was yet to be heard from. Parents. They've never met each other, never sat down in the same room together. But in the weeks before integration was to begin, they came together in schoolrooms and basements all over St. Louis to talk about their children.
No questions? Don't tell me you don't have any. Well, now, I think you all know why we're here this evening. The decision to desegregate the St. Louis public schools has been made. And it's going to depend on how we do the job in our own neighborhoods as just how that decision's going to work out. That's why we're glad that your PTA and your Patrons Alliance has helped us to call you to this meeting this evening. We have some guests here. They don't like to be called experts to answer your questions. First, Mr. Bohannon of the Urban League, and Dr. Morris, who is Chief Psychologist of the Board of Education, and I'm sure you all know Mr. Barnes, our principal, and many of you also know our doctor, Mr. Buchan. And I am Virgil Border of the National Conference of Christians and Jews. Now, who has the first question?
The real questions are the ones people don't like to talk about in public, but they come out one way or another.
All right.
I wonder about the health standards, and I wonder if we're going to have any problems.
She's worried about communicable diseases.
I would like to know what percentage of white and Negro students that will be going to our school.
He's heard that Negroes are taking over the neighborhood.
Is our school going to be able to keep its high standards?
She's been told that Negroes are less intelligent than whites.
I'd like to know what our school plans on doing about things like social dancing.
He's worried about intermarriage.
I think I can answer the medical question. All students are required to take medical examinations, and we just don't let the sick ones in.
I can't give you the exact percentages of Negroes and whites who will attend our school next year, but the plan is to have the students attend the school in their district. Now, if a student wants to attend the school where he's going now until he graduates, that will be permitted. But there won't be any transfer students, and the new students will have to attend the school in their district.
I don't want to start any rumors, but I've heard said that some people are not going to send their children to a mixed school.
Well, if you want to take your family and move them out of this district into an all-white district, you can do that. But the school board has ruled that the children in a district will attend a school in that district, and I'm sure they're going to enforce that law. It's our job to make our school a school worth attending, and I'm sure we're going to do that.
Concerning the problem of standards, I would like to speak as a school psychologist. Our division administers more than 100,000 tests of intelligence and achievement annually. The results of these tests show that both Negro and white children make scores ranging from the lowest possible to the highest possible.
So you're worried because you think high school social functions might cause intermarriage. Well, you needn't be. The long experience of integrated public school education in American communities bears out the contention that integrated public school education is neither lonely heart clubs nor training grounds for intermarriage.
He still wants to know if these men want their children to marry into other races.
May I add one thing here? It seems to me the chief role of the school is to educate the mind, and the role of the home is to supervise morals. It's always been that way, and integration isn't going to change it.
The minority has its questions, too.
Do you think that all of the teachers will be able to understand so many different kinds of children?
She wants to know if white teachers will be fair to Negro students.
Do you think we're going to have disciplinary problems in our schools?
He's heard a rumor that white boys are planning to beat up Negro boys when school opens.